you in the chat, say what's up to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can't say what's up to the chat, but hey, if you see the chat, you feel me? Salute to that. If you on YouTube though, you can do something for me. You feel me? It ain't nothing that you can't do. You know what I'm saying? You get that sub button to it. You know? George Black. Look, today we got another AM Hoops vid. Shout out my boy Casey. This doesn't look good for Luka, right? Now, I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the NBA recently, bro. But a lot of shit been going on specifically around the Lakers, right? And not the whole team of the Lakers. Like, yeah, they getting attention, but mainly because of LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. And what about LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves? Their defense. So I think that's what's gonna be in this video right here.
Luka Doncic was so frustrating as a franchise player, the GM traded him for pennies on the dollar. Before that, national media going on epic rants about his flaws.
His performance in this game is unacceptable.
And we all said, yo, a trade like that for a guy who loves revenge like Luka will definitely make him change. But a year later, apparently not. This week, Laker fans saying, I hate this team. It's just so far removed from everything I used to be proud to root for. And why? The growing narrative is Luka's one of the worst watches in the league.
A lot of people gonna hit me for this take. It's worse to watch. Oh, I'm finna drop a bomb. It's worse to watch LeBron playing right now than it. Hold on, come in focus. I need you to focus. See this face when I say this take. Watching LeBron right now is worse than watching Luka right now. You know why Luka can get away with the shit he doing slightly, and then we still getting on his ass? Because Luka is scoring 30 points. Not every game. He'll score every other game. But if he's not scoring 30, he's scoring 25, 23, 24, 26. You feel me? He putting up buckets for the team. His plus minus is always plus. Always. LeBron's isn't. So I don't know if I'm gonna argue. I don't know if I'm gonna agree with you on this.
Zach Lowe might be the most mild-mannered analyst ever. Even he was dropping F-bombs.
The whining is back at just peak Dallas levels. It's every play. Just play, man. Not everything is a foul. And it's almost like, are you playing to draw a foul?
Yeah.
Or are you playing?
But if you want to say that, you could say that about the whole NBA right now, gang. The whole entire NBA is just foul baiting. And they crying after they don't get fouled. They don't want to play through the game after they don't get their foul call, or they fucking do the Draymond and then don't get their call. You feel me? Then
Basketball. Like, which one are you doing? It's completely out of control. It's back to Dallas levels. It's just unwatchable.
But if this is a cycle, we know what the Lakers are going to do next. Trade him to the Wizards for Anthony Davis. No. They're going to try to build around Luka like the Mavs did to make a finals. I mean, for all the complaining about Luka, LA doesn't even have the guys, okay? He was thrown onto a team that doesn't fit. And once LeBron leaves this summer, they are actually going to build. But there is now a new problem that we are seeing with Luka that even Nico Harrison never complained about. But you guys know I love to why are fans turning on Luka now? Like, what happened to make people freak out? Well, the Lakers as a team are pretty weird. They've got 3 legit stars, Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves, but nowhere near a legit contender. This season, LA has 19 double-digit losses, which is only ahead of the tanking Jazz and the tanking Kings in the West. And against good teams, Lakers are 11-14 against squads 500 or better. That's not all Luka's fault. I mean, if you ask Laker fans, they'll say, hey, the hate is just because he's the face of the Lakers. Simple as that. But there are red flags that you cannot ignore. Like, dude isn't bad on defense. 6'8", can get steals with his size.
He's not mobily fast as all these other players. Like, look at Luka's build and look at like all the other point guards' builds. Like, he's not, like, the lateral quickness is not going to be there. I don't give a fuck how much training this nigga do. He going to have to lose 30 more pounds to move like these niggas, bro. That's just how the fuck it works.
Like, dude isn't bad on defense. 6'8", can get steals with his size and basketball IQ, but constantly leaves his team out to dry. Here, Luka takes contact, a miss, but instead of going back on defense, grabs his head like he's injured. So Concanipple just goes right past him. Defense breaks down, Hornets 3. And look at the replay. He didn't even get touched on the head. Luka just more concerned with getting the foul than playing defense. How frustrating must that be?
Look at A. Reeves.
Getting
like,
the foul than playing defense.
Oh, that's Laravia. You like, come on, bro.
How frustrating must that be as a fan, teammate, or coach? Oh, and other teams know this. Close game this week. Luka complains, so Paolo's like, yeah, let's go. Gotta score while we're 4-on-5. Sure enough, Anthony Black and one. And that's why recently retired Chris Paul was willing to say, between Luka and a guy like SGA, it's no contest.
Shay.
Oh, he didn't even think about that. It's a Shay.
Yeah, but he just loved to be in the gym. Love to be in the gym. He gonna do all.
I still got Luka over SGA. I'm not gonna lie. Sound crazy as fuck. Y'all got too much like potential and like y'all got too much trust into this SGA nigga, bro. Are we watching the same highlights? Are we watching the same footage? Are we scrolling down the same basketball references, my nigga? Don't get me wrong, they just won the chip last year. That was last year. Can we pull up? Actually, I love to do this. Now let's just do this year. Right? Okay. Boom. All right. Let me share my shit. Boom. So right off the jump, 33 minutes, 35 minutes. 31 points, almost 32. 33.7, almost 37. Rebounds, 4.4. Rebounds, 7.8. Assists per game, 6.5. Assists per game, 8.6. I don't know what the fuck y'all are looking at, my nigga. I'm taking Luka over SGA. Y'all gotta stop doing that to him, bro. Stop doing that. Let him grow in the fucking NBA first. Stop doing this to him all day. We don't need that, bro.
All the work and taking care of his body. Defense matters, right? So you ain't gotta be a lockdown defender or whatnot, but when you playing defense for your team, your teammates just wanna see that the stars actually try. I got a lot of respect for Steph, Shea, and all these guys who at least try on the defensive end.
Yeah, it kind of hurts because it's true.
And
so
that's
the
this
Lakers
year before the playoffs.
need to build around.
We could come back after the playoffs. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get first rounded because the Lakers are in a situation at the end. If they don't get first rounded, they're gonna make it to the second round and get clapped out of there. You feel me? But I'm pretty sure if you look up in OKC, we don't want to see that script again. You feel me? We don't want to see that. So when we come back after the playoffs, we gonna compare Luka to SGA. We gonna see
those flaws, which starts
already got him
this summer. But there is a new Luka flaw that people are just catching on to. A few weeks ago, media guy Kevin O'Connor was asking, is Luka Doncic past his prime? Which sounds insane for a 27-year-old. People
averaging 30 point, almost triple double is past my prime. Nigga, fuck it. We playing past our prime.
Like, oh yeah, when your engagement is low, crap on Luka, am I right? But then you look back at Luka's highlights early in Dallas. Who the heck is this guy? Leading fast breaks, ferociously dunking. Kid is like a completely different player. And yes, dunks are just one stat. But in Dallas, he was averaging 12 per season. As a Laker, just
still pretty low.
1.
Okay, 12 to 1 is insane. But I'm trying to cope. I'm trying to cope for him. How do you go from 12 to 1, my boy? How do you go from 12 dunks to 1? Maybe it's the coaching. I don't know. Because Vando, he be dunking when he get in the game. I just keep it going.
Now, the year ain't over, but I don't think he's going to catch up to that 12. And beyond that, his drives per game falling off a cliff. So if his shots at the rim, this is a picture of a guy at 37, not 27.
Yeah, maybe we should have compared the field goal percentages too, and the plus minuses. We'll do that. We'll
At
do that
27, supposed to be hitting an athletic peak, and this is even with slimmed down Luka. What is going on? At this point, if Luka's step back three is not working, he's not as lethal. Now, luckily, his step back three is amazing. But this is a new problem for the Lakers. What are they going to do? Well, we all know that Luka, LeBron, and Reeves is not the solution. That's been talked about by Hammer.
That's what I was telling y'all about this in the beginning of the video.
Home in an embarrassing loss to the Celtics. On a night that Pat Riley got his statue outside the arena, the C's dominated without Jason Tatum, leading by 20 in the fourth quarter. Luka, LeBron, and AR, bad plus minus as usual. But when you take LeBron out of the equation, Reeves is Luka's best teammate in terms of points per 100 possessions. The worst? LeBron James by a mile.
Yes.
For some...
When LeBron and Luka in the game, bro, it's like watching two main characters fight for the most fucking ball touches. Like, nigga, just hoop, play basketball and win.
Reason, these two just don't have chemistry. Just the other night, Luka had an open shot, but passed it to LeBron. Was that a lack of confidence or chemistry? It reminds you of Luka with Kyrie at first before they figured it out in Dallas. But the good news is LeBron is almost guaranteed gone next season. So LA gets to...
Whoa. We heard that right? What did you just say?
With Kyrie at first before they figured it out in Dallas. But the good news is LeBron is almost guaranteed gone next season. So LA...
Yo, bro. We've been waiting a long fucking time for this game. They say there was a no trade clause on Brian. It must have got lifted somehow. Brian must have pissed off JJ Redick enough, and he talked to the upper staff and the GM, and they got that shit in the works. They must have got that shit in the back, in the office on the back burner, going crazy. You feel me? The printers in the office is working overtime right now, my boy. Simple. Yeah, let me know what team y'all think LeBron finna go to. Yeah. They finna get some shit for him, though, wherever he go to.
Gets to try the Mavericks blueprint. How did they build around Luka to make the finals? The first thing they did was trade for Kyrie Irving. We know, despite being ball dominant, Luka does well with another guard like Kyrie or Jalen Brunson. For the Lakers, already got Austin Reeves. Reports say they will keep him as a free agent. But the other moves were, one, get multiple... They will keep him as a free agent. But the other moves were, one, get multiple 3-and-D players on the wing. For Dallas, they acquired both PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. Right now, the Lakers have guys who are either 3 or D, like Jared Vanderbilt, defends but can't shoot, Luke Kennard, vice versa. But the next step is a rim-protecting, lob-catching big. In Dallas, they...
Bro, it's just so much. We could talk about the Lakers for days, bro. They looking for a lob center, a rim-protecting, lob-catching center. I know why they said that. Because DeAndre Ayton said that they was trying to make him Clint Capella. They was trying to turn him into Clint Capella. Maybe you do need to be Clint Capella, my nigga. Clint Capella was a fucking dog. I don't know what you doing. You like a fucking puppy right now. Clint Capella was a dog, my nigga.
He traded for Daniel Gafford, drafted Derek Lively II. Now, LA hoped DeAndre Ayton would be a great fit, but so far he ain't close. With about 25 games to go, Ayton's averaging a career-low 13 points, 8 boards a game. On defense, Jackson Hayes has done a better job.
They talking about Ayton. They talking about Ayton be hooping like he's stuck in the animation, fool.
Is commitment. Ayton just mails in possessions. JJ Redick even called him out.
Last
night, Jaylen Brown goes to the floor, so we got a 5-on-4. But Ayton goes at about 20% speed when it's clearly a man-down situation. Screwed it up. So LA has a lot of work to do, but luckily, they're about to pounce because they go into the offseason with more cap space than any NBA team, and now 3 first-round picks to trade. Of course, reports say they will make an aggressive push to acquire Giannis, which would be fun. But if
Luka and Giannis on the same team is scary. That's scary. Chat, that's a scary chat. That's a scary. I just, like, who the fuck would come off the bench? Y'all can't have Luka and Giannis as y'all faces. Boom. Big, scary, tough guys, averaging a lot of points, rebounds, assists. You feel me? Blocks, whatever. Cool. And then on the bench, y'all got Luke Kennard, Marcus Smart, fucking you feel what I'm saying? Like y'all got some don't get me wrong, they good role players, but like who the fuck is gonna take charge of the team when both of you niggas get injured? Cause y'all will be injured.
Not, they've got a plan B and a plan C. Now with that cap space and picks, they could go after guys including 3-and-D wings, Herb Jones, Peyton Watson, Andrew Wiggins, Lou Dort, with OKC getting expensive. Bigs include Walker Kessler, Jared Allen, because Cleveland needs to move on from somebody, Nick Claxton, or a reunion with Gafford. But the crazy thing, Luka already had this team, and at 27 years old, superstars are finally supposed to be breaking through, but Luka's career got set back years because of the trade. What sucks is that trade was not enough to make him change. But speaking of a setback, reports say that Kawhi Leonard could get hammered by the NBA soon for the aspiration scandal. So I looked at what that punishment could be and how well Kawhi is playing this season.
Okay. W video though.